Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's talk show and business talks with Saakshi, we have today Kripesh Adwani, who is a YouTuber, blogger turned entrepreneur with his brand name Cyberclaw Technologies. So today now let's listen from him as to what led to the start of this entrepreneur's journey and how he started creating a system which could lead to a scalable business. So, Kripesh, all over to you.
Thanks a lot, first of all, for inviting me on this show. It's been a pleasure to have you. So about my journey, it started from college, like the final year of my college. My first venture was knackbugs.com. It was supposed to be a marketplace for artists. So the real entrepreneurship journey started from there. We worked on that project for almost 3 years, or three or couple of years, and then we learned a lot. We even went for some seed funding, which we didn't got, but it was a good learning experience for me. So the entrepreneurship journey started since I was 20, and from there I got, okay, it's in my interest. This is the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life.
Wow. So 20 years, I mean, that's a very young age, and all the young entrepreneurs who are watching this video will definitely feel like watching it more. So let's open some down more secrets as to how you build your business. So definitely when we start a business, especially at a young age, there are many challenges that come down. And as far as I know, you started like 10 years, like 5 to 8 years back, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so
Correct.
that was a time, like, where people were not open so much to student entrepreneurship concept. Today it's very much known to students also, and it's very much acceptable by parents also. But at that time it was a moment where it was more challenging to get things done. Technology could be a factor. There were various factors. So what were the challenges in your case?
So the first challenge was to obviously convince my parents, like, why the hell are you not preparing for the government job or doing family business? Like, I am talking about 2015. So I come from a middle class background from a tier two city, and I was good in studies. Like, when you are good in studies, parents and teachers do have expectations. Okay, you are going to do these things. That what this is the what society expects accepts from you. Okay, this guy is going to do these all things. So those were my main challenges. And when I started, there was limited guidance around these topics. Right now, there are number of videos that you can find on YouTube or blogs. When I started, guidance was pretty limited, and so I was walking in unknown territory. Now the challenges are different. Back then, the challenges was different for me. So the main challenge was, yeah, like going against the society, going against your parents, and like having all that pressure, and then absorbing that and doing your own thing when everyone is against you. So that was the biggest challenge for me.
Wow. So I think, like, the journey must have definitely been challenging, because when you need to convince your closed ones, it's something different. They cannot get convinced until and unless you give them something substantial, in terms of your presence, in terms of monetary benefits, maybe, or in terms of they accepting your idea, like whatever idea you had. And
Hmm.
as far as, like, I know about you, you started then slowly, small projects, like, the freelancing projects,
Hmm.
and then which later led down to YouTubing and blogging and various other tech projects.
Hmm.
So like, now you being turned into a tech entrepreneur, basically, because you deal with all the digital aspects of businesses, and you have been creating a lot of things now. So now how do you run your business?
So I have a team. I have a virtual team that helps me. I have some interns. I have an assistant, and I do hire freelancers frequently whenever I need them. For example, if I am working on a project on some apps, then I prefer having a freelancer. I use Upwork or Philippines assistants are really good. So PA Jobs is one website from where I hire. So that's how I manage my team, manage all my work with my team. It's not possible for me to do that alone. So I have a small team that helps me.
Wow. So I guess now like you are reaching to a level where you would definitely like to scale your business up in the coming years to
Hmm.
come. And we have seen like you growing also in terms of different I could say aspects of business where you are involving like different where you are taking up different things in terms of technology, different kinds of projects you have tried different kinds of ways or modes to generate revenue. So now coming down to generation of revenue, like whenever you think of scaling your business, you definitely need some kind of funds. And as far as like I consider your startup right now, it's at a very at a stage where you are not taking funds from outside. So how do you manage your funds? How do you move ahead with that?
I started with freelancing. Like I started doing projects. I just started doing local projects, wedding websites, anything that I can get for the cheapest price. I'll do it. Like if someone is charging 10,000 for that particular project, I'll charge 3,000 or 4,000. Like I'll charge just the 30%. Like just get me some work, I'll do it. So that's how you started. That's how you bootstrap it. I did my first job at 21 when I graduated. So at that time, I didn't even graduated. I just had given my final year exams, and while I was waiting for my results, I got a job near my hometown, near my home. So from that, I got some basic funds of 13,500 rupees, and then invested that money in freelancing. I built some projects, and from that, I got some more money, and I invested that money in a laptop, and then I did some better projects with that powerful laptop. Like laptop was one of the main things for me that I bought. It was around 1 lakh, which I bought second hand. So after buying that laptop, I started developing some good projects because when you have a good machine, you can work on some heavy projects. So after that things started to work out for me. I could do big projects and then I get the initial funds and then I invested that initial funds in my own blogs. So from that, I started having my own blogs and then I started having my own apps. And from there, I started getting some passive income, so which ultimately helped me to build my business.
Wow. So definitely it's like a step by step, I could say a process for you where you start building funds for your business and slowly you started reinvesting them again and again to create something substantial for your business. And today where you stand at a level where you stand and where technology has overtaken like, businesses, most of the businesses, the changes that were to be seen in 2025, we are seeing it right away with like the
Hmm.
pandemic world that we have recently noticed and we have seen. And when we talk about the new normal, the businesses are also having new normal. So like do you think the business like your business, because basically it's a very tech based business, and we have seen that it's also a very competitive market, where you get a lot of people doing similar kind of tasks that you might be doing. So how do you
Hmm.
offer difference in your services? Like what's your USP in your projects?
So first of all, yes, the challenge is now bigger. Competition is more comparatively, but again, more businesses have come online, but more people have come online as well. So,
Right.
so that's a good equation. And how I distinguish my service. So first of all, be honest with your work. Understand your clients, like what do they want. Have a good communication with them, and work for their success. Like these are some simple funda for you for like standing out, because most people just these are the basics that most people mess up with. Like if you don't understand your client, what they want, if you don't know like how do they want to communicate with you. Like for example, some would like to have a video chat. Some would just like to send a text message on your WhatsApp. So you have to adjust yourself according to them. You won't say, okay, I'm on Zoom. Let's have a Zoom call. So if they are on Skype, you have to be on Skype. If they prefer text message, you will have to be on text. Like how do they communicate? First, identify that, and second, what do they want? Like, what are their basic needs? Like, have a clear communication, be honest. Okay, this is the scope, this is what I am going to do for you, and these are some things that are out of scope, and these are the things that I have done previously. This is how I can help. So yes, that's the basics. Just get your basics right, and you will you will automatically distinguish yourself from others, because most people do mess up with that.
Right. So those who have been following this series of interview with Business Talks with Sakshi, basically we have seen that we've interviewed people who have had industry experience of 10 to 12 years, 15 years, and we are interviewing also young entrepreneurs like Kripesh is on platform today. And we find a very common connection. Like if you want to be successful, the common connection to build your brand value is to be authentic and alongside cater to customer needs, like be flexible about according to the customer's needs, because if you're not flexible, you're losing them, you're losing the connection that you can build with them. So definitely a really great insight, Kripesh, there. And taking it further to another level where we say that tech businesses are businesses which need a lot of knowledge. They are very information based businesses, because once you lose that track, it becomes difficult to sustain yourself in the market. So how far is that truth, and like how you are planning to move with that ahead?
It is absolutely true. Like, tech changes very fast. Like, if I want to invest money today, there are things like crypto, NFT, non-fungible tokens. So like, tech is moving really fast. So you have to catch up with that. You have to keep yourself updated. You have to keep learning. You have to have that curiosity in you. But at the same time, there are some basics that will remain same forever, like the supply and demand. So for like, I have done keyword. There's one thing known as keyword research that helps you identify good keywords for a particular, say, blog, YouTube, app, like whatever you are doing online. You need to find out some good keywords that are having some good search volume, and there is less competition. That is basically finding out the supply and demand and measuring that against competition. So that is one thing that I have used everywhere. Like, I have learned that years back, and I have used the same concept on my apps. I have used the same concept on my website, on my blog, same concept on my YouTube. And if I'm running ads, then I'm using that same concept, like which keyword should I need to target. So this is the basic thing. Basics won't change. Techniques will change. Like, I need to then do some research for YouTube differently, then I will do some research for my blogs differently, or ads differently. So research process may change a bit, but the basics will remain the same. So if you have grabbed those basics, like, okay, these are the basics that work, uh, basic marketing skills, like how to market, basic how you can provide more value, how you can do research, how you can find out, okay, what others are providing, what you can provide, what's the market gap that you can fill. So if you have got the basics right, then it will be easy for you to switch over to any new things that come along the way.
Oh, wow. So I think that's a perfect balance that one needs to be on the surface on the tech side. That if you are an entrepreneur on the tech side, you need to be updated with the new things that are coming, and you need to keep the basics right, because on that stands the masters. Like whether it be Google or whether it be like another platforms, especially social media platforms,
Hmm.
even they are based on some basic algos. So if those
Hmm.
basics you are able to crack and move ahead with that, I think that will make the right
Hmm.
combination of having knowledge as well as setting the basics right. So
Hmm.
that's very good insight, and that reminds me, like when you are pitching good people, like especially who are experienced than you, because you are
Hmm.
still a very young entrepreneur at an age where, like you might be getting people who are more experienced than you. You might be getting
Hmm.
people who have a good amount of team, or like who are well settled into their businesses. And sometimes when you pitch these kind of people for your own business or your own service, it might be challenging for you, or it might be there might be some secret techniques that you might be using. So how do you normally pitch your clients who are more experienced than you, or how do you convince them that you will be able to deliver the work of the quality that they desire?
For me, it was quite simple. Like, as you said that being authentic is one of the things that you should always be. So I was always being honest and then showing my past experience. Like I say, I have done this. This is the thing that I have done previously. Here's how I can help. Just show them how you can help. What's their benefit? And if they like, they hire. If they don't, then it's totally fine. So just two things: be honest and show them your past experience, and like tell them how you can help them, how you can benefit them. So just again understanding them if you can benefit them in any manner, and if you cannot benefit them, then there's no point in doing that project.
In fact, we have also seen that most of the international brands, they are more convinced to hire Indian tech guys. I mean, whether it be researchers or coding people or
Mhm.
like any of the tech services that they want, we have seen a huge demand for those kind of people from Indian markets, even for the international brands or international companies or some companies outside. They prefer Indians. So basically, you being to you belonging to a small town, you living there, but
Mhm.
still you have been undertaking projects which are like international, and they are more they have a good reach, I guess, or like you can say that they have a good they have a good ratio of like how you can balance out your work between national and international
Mhm.
clients. So how do you pitch those international clients of yours, or like do they come to you or you go to them?
Basically, I started with freelancing websites such as Upwork or Fiverr. Like you just go there, register yourself, and bid on projects. Like if someone is asking for social media images, like I started with basic web design images. Like back in 2015, I started with that. Like if someone wants social media images or videos, back in those days, videos were going really viral on Facebook, videos and images. Facebook was really taking off with Facebook pages were really taking off. Now the algorithm is almost dead for Facebook pages. But back in those days, the posts were getting viral, post pages were getting noticed. So back in those days, people wanted to hire people for videos or for images. So I just applied them. That is one way. Another way, if you want some big ticket clients, then and you want them to come to you, then the best way is to create content. Like content is the master secret. So, so first understand what they are looking for. Like what do they search on Google, what do they search on YouTube, and create content around that topic on YouTube or blog or Instagram, like on any social media platform or Pinterest. So once you have that content, then they are searching for your content. Basically, then they are searching for you. And by creating your content, you are first establishing an authority. Okay, this is a genuine guy. This guy knows what he is talking about. And that also acts as a validation. Like if people have seen your videos, like if 1,000 people have seen your videos, so that act as a validation. Okay, 1,000 people have seen his videos. He has some potential in him, and then the comments are there. So that is like the public authentic public, like you are getting some validation from the public. So it acts in your way, and then they will be coming for you. Okay, I can hire him, and then you can in those videos you can sell your services or whatever you want to sell. So by creating content around those topics that your client is searching for, you can get them to you.
Wow. So I guess content marketing is the key then. That can help you get established as a brand, or like as a person who is more authentic and whom people would like to connect to. So definitely a good insight there. And moving forward, we'll be talking about how you can what are the services that you have been offering right now under Cyberclaw Technologies.
Right now, I'm more into software consultation. Basically, I help companies or startups decide which platform they should be building on. They should be building on their website, or if they actually need a website, or if they need an app, or can they use a website builder for that? How they can save money, how they can monetize, what are the policies if they want to release an app, and how they can like monetize it in a better way. So basically, I act as a CTO for them, CTO in budget. So that is one thing that I do, like help companies. with the tech part. And then I have my own apps. I have my blogs. I have a YouTube channel. So basically, I make money online.
Great, great, great. So that's great to hear the phrase "I make money online." And we have also seen, like, sometimes, especially like the young crowd who are coming up and who are entering into entrepreneurship just after completing their education, they get influenced by a lot of influencers. Like, who are
Hmm.
there right now on social media. Like, if you see, there are many, like, platforms. Earlier there used to be TikTok, which was so famous, and then came in like Instagram, and Facebook has been the daddy, of course, of all these platforms. So we already know that these platforms have played an influential part on young minds. And today, like, if we talk about someone who just wants to start a business right from scratch at an age where you have started from, like, I'm talking about the age bar of 20 to 25. What is your advice to such people? Like, how should they start actually? Like, because the
Hmm.
influence can be good or bad. So how do you distinguish towards that, and how do you move forward in a better way?
First is to be curious. Like this is your age to be curious to learn. So learning is a never ending process, but at that particular point of time, your focus should be to learn from every source, try everything, eat everything that you can. Like if you are having just dal chawal all your life, तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि पनीर भी अच्छा होता है.
Right.
So just try out things. Like don't settle for the first one. Try out things. And second, and the most important thing is that digital business takes time. So don't go all in at starting. If you are doing something, keep on doing that thing and start your digital business as a side hustle. Once you start seeing some results, then only you should leave and do what you are doing. Don't leave the main thing at the beginning stage. Just keep on doing it. Start it as a side hustle. Because digital business do take some time. You learn a lot, but it's not like opening a retail shop that you are not going to have customers tomorrow. So it's not that easy there. You will have customers, but it will take some time. Any kind of digital business, whether it is freelancing or e-commerce store or having a YouTube channel, having a blog, it will take some time. It's it's the natural thing. You have to adjust with that.
Right. So how do you plan to scale up your business in the next years to come?
Scaling up my business, what I have figured out till now is that I need to manage my team efficiently. So right now, if I remove myself from the equation, my whole company will fail. So my team right now is not independent. So if I can structure my team in such a way that they can work without me, then that will help me scale my business. So for next 2 to 3 years, that's my plan, to have a team that can act independently, to train new people, to let them in, to see what they can do, and then give them the leadership role to to carry on. So I can just, like, if I am not there, then also that machine is running.
It should be a concept where the business can run without you.
Yeah, right now I'm not at that stage.
Right.
So I'll work on that.
Wow. So, all the viewers who are watching this video today, you must have seen that we have interacted with a lot of entrepreneurs, and when we talk about their vision down the line, like down 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, they always have some aspect connected to their business that they want to grow. And in case of like Kripesh, we see that he sees team building as an important aspect for his business to grow, because he knows that technology is something that needs a lot of research, it needs a lot of knowledge, it needs well equipped people to establish his business. So I guess it's a people based foundation that he's trying to build for his business. And definitely, like, this is going to lead him to a scalable point where he can then further think of adding new elements to his business very soon. So definitely, like, I feel that you will slowly and slowly reach that stage where you can attain that level where you can scale your business, you can increase the elements that you really want to add, all the elements, and create totally a different model of tech entrepreneurship that you have been like taking it for so long. So we wish you all the best, and thank you for having thank you for coming down here today and discussing so many insights about solo entrepreneurship, your journey as a freelancer, converting it into a business model. I mean, definitely it's a long journey, a long leap that you have taken just in 8 years. And that's totally a mind-blowing story, and I think that's an inspiring one for the viewers watching here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me. Like it's been a pleasure to be with you, to have this conversation. Like I got to learn so many things just by having this conversation. Okay, these are the things that I can do.
Okay, thank you. I guess I could give you some insights then. Oh my god. Okay, so thank you so
Thank
much for being a part of the show today. If you want to run a business successfully in today's world, you need to enter inside the digital age. You can't be waiting for physical things to come in. You can't be waiting just on physical resources to manage your business. Somewhere you need that facilitation handle called technology, which not only helps you to run your business fast, but it also helps you to create uniqueness in your business. How? This is something that is exactly there inside my book, which helps you to give a unique dimension to your business. It helps you to gather expertise in your own business. It helps you with the business secrets of the successful entrepreneurs from India. And not only that, it also helps you to design the systems as to how you can do it all by yourself. So this is a self-help book specially designed for solo entrepreneurs and small business owners. So whether you have an office from home or whether you have a small cubicle on rent, it really doesn't matter as far as you can build your own uniqueness in the business and give it a definite boost in the years to come. How to grab your copy is really very simple. You just need to click on the link down below in the description box and your copy will be there. See you soon.